Most people think deleting a ChatGPT account takes 30 seconds. It doesn't. And if you do it wrong, OpenAI keeps your data anyway. Your conversations, your prompts, everything you ever typed in sitting on their servers long after your account is gone. There's also a step almost nobody does before deleting that could save you months of work. Stay until the end because the last thing covered here is the one most people only find out about after it's too late. Before anything else, if you care about your privacy online and want to actually understand the tools you're using, hit like, leave a comment with which AI tool you use the most, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Now, let's get into it. Here's something worth understanding before touching any delete button. Every conversation you've had with ChatGPT has been stored. Every prompt, every response, every file you uploaded. By default, OpenAI uses that data to train future versions of their models. That means what you typed, your ideas, your work drafts, your questions, may have already contributed to shaping AI responses for millions of other people. This isn't hidden, it's in the terms of service, but most people never read it, and most people don't know they have options before reaching the point of full deletion. The first thing to do before anything else is export your data. Once the account is deleted, this is gone forever. OpenAI lets you download a full archive of everything, every conversation, every message, your account details. To do this, log into ChatGPT, go to Settings, find the Data Controls section, and click Export Data. OpenAI will send an email to your registered address with a download link. That link expires, so download it immediately when it arrives. The file you get is a zip archive containing your full conversation history in readable format. This is your backup. Do this first, always. Now, before going straight to deletion, there's something most people skip entirely, and it matters. OpenAI gives you the ability to opt out of having your conversations used for model training without deleting your account. It's in the same data control section. There's a toggle that says improve the model for everyone. Turn that off. From that point forward, new conversations won't be used for training. This doesn't delete what's already been collected, but it stops the ongoing collection. For a lot of people, this is actually enough. They wanted the data collection to stop, not necessarily the account itself. Worth knowing before you make an irreversible decision. There's also a difference between two things that look similar but aren't. Canceling your ChatGPT Plus subscription is not the same as deleting your account. If you're on a paid plan and you delete your account without canceling first, the billing can continue, or you lose access to a refund window. Go to Settings, then Subscription, and cancel the plan before doing anything else. Wait for confirmation. Check your email. Only after the subscription is fully canceled should you move forward with account deletion. This step alone saves a lot of headaches. Now, the actual deletion. Log into ChatGPT, go to Settings, scroll to the bottom, and find Delete Account. OpenAI will ask you to confirm. They'll show you a warning about what gets deleted and ask you to type something to confirm you understand. Read that screen. It tells you what happens to your data and the timeline. After you confirm, OpenAI begins the deletion process. Your account access ends immediately. But here's the part that surprises people. The data itself isn't wiped instantly. OpenAI retains data for a period after deletion for legal and compliance reasons. The exact retention window is in their privacy policy, and it does change, so it's worth checking the current version at the time you do this. After the account is deleted, there are a few things worth doing. First, check if you used Continue with Google or Continue with Microsoft to log in. Those third-party connections may still show ChatGPT as a connected app. Go into your Google or Microsoft account settings and revoke that access. It's a loose end most people leave open. Second, if you ever use the ChatGPT mobile app, delete it from your device. The app may have cached data locally. Uninstalling removes that. Third, and this is the one that catches people off guard, if you ever used any third-party tools or browser extensions that connected to your ChatGPT account through the API, those connections are now broken, but may still have stored tokens or access keys. Go through any tools like that and revoke or delete those credentials too. A lot of people delete their ChatGPT account because they're concerned about privacy, not because they want to stop using AI. If that's the case, it's worth knowing that different AI platforms have different data policies. Some offer stronger default privacy protections, some allow full conversation deletion on demand, some don't train on user data at all by default. The decision of which tools to use and which to trust with your data is one worth making deliberately, not by default. Whatever brought you to this point, the steps covered here make sure that when you leave completely, with your data backed up, your subscription canceled, your third-party connections closed, and your training data opt-out confirmed before the account ever disappears. The delete button is easy to find. Everything that should happen before you press it is what most people miss. If this walked you through it clearly, the like button is right there. More privacy and AI content is coming. The next video covers what actually happens to your data when you use free AI tools. That one's worth staying subscribed for.